I want to tell you about something that happened yesterday that stopped me cold. I have my kneeler out in the living room, and as I normally do in the morning, ready for my morning prayers, and I felt this sudden pull to go to church. It was 5 a.m. I argued with God. I said, it's not even going to be unlocked. But in the end, I drove there. I drove to St. Mary's fully expecting empty pews, which I knew that would be the case, but an empty parking lot and a dark church, and that's exactly what it was. But then I saw a motorcycle, and I knew whose motorcycle it was. I walked in, and there he was, David, halfway through the Stations of the Cross, praying out loud. He didn't even notice I came in. Here's a man who goes to church hours a day. And it wasn't an anomaly this morning. He was a sign. I watched him. The Lord whispered to my heart, this is a Catholic warrior. Not because anything flashy, not because he was fighting someone in the streets, but because he had chosen the hard place first, the place of prayer, of penance, of sacrifice. A warrior's first weapon is not a sword. It's prayer. It's kneeling. It's giving the day to Jesus before the world grabs it from you. Our fight isn't primarily physical, not at all. When you're a Catholic warrior, it's a spiritual war. Satan doesn't need stronger bodies. He needs weaker hearts. We can't out-macho him. We must out-pray him. If you want to be a warrior, it starts with 3 things. First, prayer. Not when it's convenient, but first. Put the kneeler down and stay there even when you feel rushed. And by there, it's usually in your home. The battle lines are drawn before breakfast. 2, you've got to know Scripture. The armor of God starts with truth. Learn one verse that fights for you when the lies come and keep it with you. But you've got to know Scripture. 3, be present. Men show up at Mass, at the Rosary, at confession, at home, and at work. Because that's where beacons come from. That's where people notice men who stand out when the world's sitting. That's what I saw in David. He wasn't performing, he was prepared. And God used that quiet faith to remind me, and maybe remind you, that the war we're in is won from our knees. If you want to take the next step and become a Catholic warrior, go to catholicsharingjesus.org/Catholic warrior.